Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Well, this episode was rather dry, but it gave us some moves. It gave us enough to push us over the edge tomorrow. So I'm okay with that. It might have been slow or whatever, but it was enough for me. I'm satisfied with it. I might not have too much to talk about, but we got somewhere today. We made progress. Eric then told Sarah, well, he started out telling her that Mickey is not ours. Steve woke up. Well, Steve, Stefano, we'll have to wait and see which one of them is. Do he remember anything or whatever though? But we did pretty good today with this episode. Well, we could have did better, but it was enough, to give us enough to make us whole to tomorrow. So let's go ahead and hit it on from the top. Um, Xander, you done worked so hard to finally get your uncle appreciation, love, and respect. You about to lose that. And he gave you that, it looked like a coin or a piece of jewelry. I don't know what that was from his uncle. So, Xander, you done worked all this hard to get this man respect, and you're about to lose it. Y'all, if it's up to me, both of y'all will be in jail, especially you, Victor. Like, I'm sorry Maggie in jail or whatever. I'm sorry that she gonna beat up for her daughter. Well, I was gonna say wedding, but that's not gonna happen. Xander, you worked so hard to be a good guy, but good guy don't work for you, apparently. You didn't let Victor suck you back into the bad side. You was once being a good guy. Now you didn't let Victor suck you back over there. And not to mention, you finally got his respect, but at what cost? Where he could use and abuse you? You playing with your good bad guy side. You was trying to be a good guy. You then you finally knocked down Sarah to make her fall in love with you. Y'all already did had sex. Y'all was planning on getting married. This secret, you tried to cover it up, and you hoping and praying it won't come out, but it's gonna come out. So, Xander, you came a long way, buddy. But all that hard work you put in is not gonna reward you in the end. You thought you was gonna get rewarded by, playing baby switch and marrying Polly Pocket, but that's not gonna work out for you. And once she find out what you did, yeah, you and Victor might be going to prison. I can't say I don't feel sorry for you because that woman lost her. Like, you did all this out of love, you say, but you kind of hurt her worse than you probably could have hurt her because she could have, mourned her child. She'll miss her child, but she won't forget her. Like, you basically took that grieving process away from her by giving her another child, thinking that that was her child, battling cancer and all that. So you kind of made things worse, you and Victor. And now Brady and Kristen up here mourning the child they thought they lost, but they didn't really lose. But that remains to be seen. And once the secret is out there, is it going to happen instant? Are they going to tell Kristen and Brady right away? Or they going to be selfish and keep the baby? Like, I'm waiting to see what's next after this. And once Polly Pocket known, I'm wondering, are they going to keep the secret? Are they going to keep on raising Mackenzie like it's theirs? Or are they going to switch it on over to Kristen and Brady, who mourning the loss of their child they thought they lost, but they didn't really lose? And yeah, it might be hard for Polly Pocket to let go. I wouldn't blame her at this point. I didn't got attached to this girl, this baby. I didn't fell in love with her. I didn't took care of her all these years. It had been a whole year. I didn't grown to love this baby, and to find out this child ain't mine, this might really kill her. Just like Victor said, if the truth ever come out that Maggie actually killed her granddaughter, yeah, that might end up killing Maggie too. Like, it's a whole lot of tragedy to go around, but um hopefully y'all make it through, and hopefully it won't be too bad. I know it's gonna kill Sarah. I know it's gonna kill her. How could it not kill her? Like, she been going on for this whole life, living her life with this child. It's not hers. Now she about to lose the child. And then once she lose this child, then she got to go in the mourning mode. Cause basically she gonna be mourning two babies. She gonna be mourning the child she actually lost, and she gonna be mourning the child that she lost. Well, I'm pretty sure she'll be all right. She'll be fine, cause um, that is she is related to Brady. So, well, she was planning on going to California anyway. So I think this gonna be the push. She gonna need to go to California, or I don't know what she gonna do, but it's gonna be hard for her. Xander, be there for her, cause she gonna need you. Victor, while you dealing with your legal wars, be there for Maggie, cause once Maggie find out what she really did and to find out the extent of her damages, she really gonna be there. Like, it might end up killing Maggie. Like, I hope it don't kill her. Like, yes, it's a big shock. Yes, she didn't mean to do that. Yes, it was a stupid move for her to get under the wheel drinking, and like the whole situation, you think about it, is messed up from the beginning all the way to now. And the people that thought they lost, they didn't lose. And the people that really did lose, they got another child, and now they fit more in two children that they really lost. And like, I got a whole lot of questions, and I'm just gonna wait to see what happens when we get to that point, though. But it's all sad all the way around. I'm not really here for Polly Pocket, but I feel sorry for her. Like, my heart break for her just to knowing that she finna be more than two kids at the same time. The one she actually lost in this child, and how will she survive, and from the trickling down to Xander and Victor, and this was their ideal and all that, even though Victor might try to cover it up or whatever, try to, try to get less heat from this, and Xander end up getting all the heat, and Xander might end up saying, don't give Victor any charges, I'll take all the charges, because Xander never, well, how Xander ever spent some days in prison? I know he spent some in jail, but I don't think he ever been, enough of that, though. But yeah, it's sad all the way around. Like, Polly ain't my favorite, but my heart break for her. Just like my heart break for Kayla. And she had to do what she had to do. And she did the surgery. He opened his eyes. So she don't know if it's Steven know. Do he remember her? Did she do more harm than good? Even though, like Jack said, and I love, like, Jack was the star of this episode. Like, I don't really see it for Jack neither, but he was the star of this episode. Like, giving Kayla that pep talk, telling her, you know how my brother is, that he would have found out that would have happened to him. He would have told you to yank the chip out of his head anyways, regardless of what happened. Like, you ain't do nothing wrong, Kayla. Like, you ain't do nothing wrong at all. That was Steve wishes. I'm pretty sure he would have found out that he would have been Steven on all this time. I'm pretty sure he would have yanked the chip out of his head. Even if it risked killing himself, he probably would have done the same exact thing. So you really ain't do no harm, no foul. And hopefully you get the best results from it, because you really didn't have no choice after that alarm started going off, and then it started counting down, and they're talking about self-destruct. So you really didn't have no choice once you was already there, and it was either do it or, suffer the consequences or whatever the self-destruct mean. And I'm pretty sure that probably would have been worse than opening him up and talking about taking the chip out, and then alarm blaring at you, telling you got such amount of time, and like, you was under pressure, you did what you had to do. And Justin sit up there, he hurting bad, cause he know he would never compete with what Kayla and Steve had. Basically, he was enjoying what he had at the time. Y'all both suffered a loss. Y'all both found each other. Y'all started off as friends. Then y'all turned into something different, and y'all was trying to make it work, and y'all made it work, and y'all was moving in, going steady. And now to find out that all this didn't happen, and Justin knew his time was coming up, and coming up, and he was trying to, make it work for what he can make it work, even though he know there was never no competing when it came to their love. So y'all was good for each other while it lasted. Hopefully Kayla get what she want. Um Justin, hopefully that you'll find somebody else that you can love like you love Kayla and Adrian. And hopefully this won't hit you too hard and we feel your pain too at the same process, cause Kayla going through this, she lost her husband. Well, she thought she lost her husband. Then he came back with a different person, a different personality. Being, being pulled by a microchip or being controlled by a microchip. It was really your husband, but not really. It was somebody else. So, yeah, y'all both of it. Like, it was a whole lot of loss going on this episode. There's going to be a whole lot of loss once everything clear up and once Kayla find out what's the extent of her husband and what's going on with him and what Justin gonna do, and like it's a whole lot going along for this episode. And like I said, I feel sorry for everybody that's involved, even Victor, cause this could, prison could, harm Victor or end up killing him. And yeah, I don't like Victor like that, but yeah, even though he works on my last nerve, prison might be his downfall, cause you could tell he on his last legs, and the person that's playing him got a whole lot of health problems. So he's still doing that. The man that's playing Victor. So they might end up writing Victor out too, just like they about to write Maggie out. So, but we have to wait and see what happens there and see what goes on. But like I said, it was a good episode, but a slow episode. We got everything we need for the Thursday. Well, for the Thursday and the cliffhanger Friday, and hopefully all this clear up by, I ain't gonna say tomorrow, because you know how they let the drag stuff out. So this should be, cleared out by Tuesday, Wednesday, if we lucky. I highly doubt that, knowing days and knowing how stories like the, pull stuff, it still be the same day or the same night, or they have the longest days and nights of all on soap opera. So we have to wait and see what they're going to plan on doing with this whole thing and how long it's going to take for everything to get back. Well, I don't think everything's going to get back to normal. How can it get back to normal? Sarah then lost 2 kids. Eric then lost 1. Well, 2. Kristen and Brady still mourning the child they lost, but they finna gain another child. Kayla don't know the state of what Steve in. She don't know if she got him. Do he remember anything or not? Justin still in limbo. Like I said, I ain't really a fan of Jack, but Jack did his thing, being a great motivational speaker. Jennifer sitting around waiting to giving Justin a pep talk. Xander finna Xana, whatever for the happen to Xander and Victor, like all this for the go. Megan for to find out what the extent of her damages is when it came to that accident in that night. So a whole lot of stuff for to happen, and I think the rest of this week, next week, a whole lot of stuff finna happen, and it's finna get good again, which I was hoping for it get great like it used to be, but we know how they go and we know how slow they are at times. So, but anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Well, night. Bye.